I want to talk about one of the major perennial problems faced by basically every HBCU and an issue that has always been faced by HBCUs, that's funding. Despite their massive positive impact on the Black community in terms of economic mobility and political activism, most HBCUs struggle with funding. One of the main reasons is that HBCUs get a disproportionate share of their funding from tuition as compared to PWIs. You can think of this as being kind of similar to how most Black families earn most of their income through income in the labor market as opposed to through capital gains or something like that. So HBCUs often have these smaller endowments, but they rely on tuition to get most of their funding. And that's made more dire by the fact that the students that HBCUs often court come from families who are wealth poor, again, due to the history of the racial wealth gap. But because of that, they have less ability to be able to pay out of pocket to attend college. And so you are generating tuition from a student body who very often come from families who don't have as much as other families do. And so you often run into funding issues on the tuition side. Another major source of funding issues comes down to the ways that the U.S. labor market treats Black college graduates in general. I will say that Black college graduates from HBCUs do fare quite well as compared to Black college graduates from PWIs. Now, that being said, the graduates of HBCUs still have to be Black in the U.S. labor market. What does that mean? What do I mean by that? A Black doctor is still going to be Black, right? That means they face discrimination in the labor market in terms of pay and in terms of job opportunities. On top of an increased student debt burden, without the benefit of a history of family wealth to be able to manage that student debt. So the result of all that combined is that alumni giving is often a less lucrative long-term strategy for an HBCU as compared to a PWI who has a student body where that family came from intergenerational wealth. So again, while alumni giving is an extremely critical source of funding for HBCUs, it is just not going to be quite as lucrative as it is for PWIs due to, again, the ways that Black graduates are treated in the U.S. labor market in general, and again, that history of the racial wealth gap in the U.S.